How does that feel? How does that feel? Like when a straight grown man gets another man's finger in his ass, right? To check his prostate. Like, you know, it's a doctor, but it's like it's a doctor and it's a dude putting his finger in your ass. You know, like, does that make it less weird that he's a doctor or more weird? I think it's more weird. I don't know. It's a fucking doctor. They always have cold hands. I don't know why. You know, they're like they got sickle cell or some shit. You know, it's fucking cold. Like, put some iron in your system. Eat a steak, bitch. Goddamn, why your fucking hands always so cold? They take like a cold ass scalpel and then their hand is like the same temperature as the fucking scalpel. Like, yo, well, preheat this shit, please. There's a little kid going to the doctor, going to a pediatrician. Small ass kid. That motherfucker was like 80 years old, full head of white hair. Little fucking bird's nest, you know what I'm talking about? Real nice dude, but his hands was always cold. Man, insensitive, you know? Always poking and shit. He had real hard hands. Oh, you sure you're a doctor or a construction worker? This motherfucker had the thickest hands ever, you know? Like, he just been slapping patios, you know, just pounding cement. I don't know what the hell he was doing, you know? Smacking cars off the road. Tightening cables on the Verrazano Bridge. I have no idea what he was doing, but he has some thick ass, big ass hands. And, you know, they do something where, like, they take some cold apparatus, put it on your chest. Okay, breathe in. They poke you real hard. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, I'm just trying to see if everything's good. Poke your stomach. Okay, what you trying to find? Tumors? Like, see, they be checking. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, poke around your stomach. Be poking real hard in your stomach and whatnot. You're a little kid. You know, I was a ticklish little kid. I was ticklish everywhere. You know, like, until you poke me in the chest, I'm ticklish. Anywhere, like my chest, my stomach, whatever, I was ticklish, my legs, whatever. And he ain't have like a soft touch. And I'm glad, because I wouldn't want like a man to touch me with a soft touch, you know. Don't touch me like no bitch, you know, like for real. I don't want no man touching me lightly. I don't like that shit. Don't caress my back or anything. Oh, you feel better? Don't touch me, motherfucker. Like, don't, if you're not a female, I want you to have like a strong touch. But then it's like, if you get your prostate checked, you don't want to be sliding his finger in your ass slowly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, why are you taking so long? You know, like, but then you don't want him to be real rush either. Like, alright? 3, 2, okay. Yeah, you got prostate cancer. Then pull the finger out. Yeah, okay, alright, we gotta get on this ASAP. I'm like, you just stuck your finger in my ass, you gonna give me bad news too? It's like a double con. Where's the pros? Right? It's fucked up. It's like a fear of mine. I don't want nobody to stick their finger in my ass and then be like, oh, you have cancer. That shit sucks. Like, I'll take my cancer. I don't need to know about it, and that shit just kill me. I don't give a fuck. Don't put your finger in my ass. And don't lubricate your finger and put it in my ass. Because then I can't even say it was an accident. Because you don't lube your finger and then put your finger in somebody's ass and call it an accident. That shit was done on purpose. And I mean, it's just a finger, yeah, true, but I don't want nothing going on my ass. I don't care if it's to save my life. It's like, if I had like a snake bite on my dick, and it was a dude, and he was like, oh, you gotta suck the poison out, let me help you. I was like, no, let me die. Another man put his mouth on my dick, I swear to God. Nobody ever touched me again. Nobody ever touched me again. I'll wear a bubble suit. A big ass bubble suit. Don't touch me. You know, that's mentally scarred. Certain things you just not meant to survive from. You get bitten in the dick by a poisonous snake, that's your ass right there. Like, that shouldn't even be curable, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to live that bad, you know what I'm saying? Life is okay, but I mean, it's a bitch like 80% of the time. I don't want to deal with that shit. Life is a motherfucker. Childbirth is a funny motherfucking thing, because she thinks she go through a lot of pain to deliver a child. That child go through a hell of a lot more pain than it took her to deliver that motherfucking baby. If I could go through all that pain at one time and have a life full of bliss, I'd do it. I'd do it. And be done with all my pain in my whole entire life. I'd be fine with that. I'd be cool. I'd go through labor. Instead of live to be like real old, fucking miserable and shit, still going through pains and crap. You got joint pains. Yeah, like half your phone book is like doctors' names. Like, I don't want to deal with that bullshit. I'm 25 years old. People are, you gotta go to doctor for this, you gotta go to doctor for that. You go, like, yo, it's too early to be like knowing Dr. Zimmerman, Dr. Gormenheimer. I don't want that shit. I don't want to fill up my phone book with doctors' names. I gotta schedule appointments. The only time I schedule appointments is when I get paid. If I ain't getting paid, I ain't scheduling an appointment. I don't even make appointments with friends. No, you know, when you're free, we chill. Or when you want to do that, I don't know. I'll make a fucking appointment. You ain't paying me. Fuck. Just come over, whatever. Call me when you're on your way. I don't know. I don't make an appointment for nothing. I don't want to make an appointment for nothing unless I'm getting paid. I don't want to make an appointment for nothing unless I'm getting paid. Well, I'm eating. I'll make an appointment for that because you got to make like a reservation sometimes for a really nice restaurant. Are you listening to me?